You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Young and the Restless fans, I have got your full roster of weekly spoilers from Monday, January 6th, all the way through Friday, January 10th. We have Jordan betraying Ian in a huge way that's going to infuriate him. Meanwhile, Victor is threatening violence. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you are not following us, please click subscribe. Let's get into this. So much to talk about. A full week of 5 episodes and big action. Starting on Monday, January 6th, 2025, season 52, episode 63. So over at Sharon's place, Victor's got security everywhere. It's kind of too little, too late because Sharon's been taken, and Faith actually blames Mariah for Sharon not having police protection because Mariah said, we can protect mom, and then it didn't work out. Tessa wants them to calm down, but Mariah is also blaming herself. And then they talk a little bit about Ian and how he groomed her, and Mariah is certain the bad guy that haunted her childhood has a role in this. And then Tessa said that Ian was actually there at Society before she got sick. Then she ran out of breath, went outside. Ian had his inhaler. She got better. Mariah thinks it's all very convenient and a scam, but Tessa and Faith question how he could even have set this up. And Mariah says, if indeed Ian has Sharon, it is bad. So Jordan tells Ian that she's got Sharon in the car. So the whole plan is for them to make it look like Phyllis ran Sharon's car off the road, car and all, so she will drown right where Sharon dumped Heather's body to make it look very much like poetic justice, that Phyllis is doing a vigilante thing. And Jordan pushes back on him about when she's going to get her revenge, since she's been doing all this work for him. And Ian, of course, throws it in her face that he got her out of prison and she owes him. Jordan wants to know how many bodies pile up before she starts getting what she wants. Ian tells her, be patient. He is going to get to Claire. And Jordan and Ian do agree that if they can't win over Mariah and Claire, then they'll just punish both of them. So Ian has given her marching orders, but she didn't follow them. Instead, Jordan took Sharon down into the sewer, chained her up, left her some snacks and water, and says that she won't be in her watery grave yet. Sharon is the insurance policy that she's holding until Ian does what Jordan wants. So she's not going to kill her until Ian proves that he's going to do the crisscross thing and do her dirty deeds. So Sharon wakes up alone, scared, weak in the sewer. She's calling for help. And you know, this is very interesting. I love this twist. Ian has a scene with the Newmans. I'll talk about it in a second. But when he comes back to the motel, he tells Jordan he hopes that Sharon's at the bottom of the river. And Jordan tells him Sharon is exactly where she's supposed to be. And that's not quite answering what he said. We also have Victoria and Cole spoilers for Monday. He can't sleep. He's thinking about that job offer from Victor to run like a publication branch of Newman. And he said it's a dream job, but he doesn't know if he'll have time for his own writing. He doesn't know if he can work with Victor. He doesn't know if he can work at a soulless corporation. He thinks that this could make his relationship with Victoria and Claire worse. And Victoria finally says, you know what, why don't you try the job? And if you don't like it, just quit. So seems like he might do that. Victor sends his security guy to get Ian, and he finds him at the hotel, but nobody sees Jordan. Nick wanted to go out to help the rest of the security team look for Sharon, but his dad's like, no, let's figure this out first. And Nick is sure that Ian knows where Sharon is. He feels like he could be the one that tampered with the meds. So they're figuring things out, but the problem is Ian has alibis, and they also are wondering why Ian is back. Victor actually wonders if Heather's death is tied back to Ian. So they are figuring things out. They're just not able to, get from point A to point B. And they talk about some of his crimes, when he bought baby Mariah, just all the horrible things he's done. And when the security guy brings Ian to the ranch, he says that he's only back in Genoa City to make amends, mainly to Mariah. Nick's really mad when Ian plays dumb about Sharon and asks, oh, is she missing, And he says that he was at Crimson Lights and Society. So he has this airtight alibi. and makes it all about, oh, I was a miracle I was there because I was able to save Tessa's life. Victor threatens basically to kill him, and Ian says the police already heard Nick threatening him, and then he said he gave a letter to the police saying if anything happened to him, the Newmans did it. And when Nikki comes downstairs and sees Ian there, she freaks out. Ian gets creepy and says she's still beautiful and says he's going to pray for them. Ray Weiss is such a good villain. Tuesday, January 7th, season 52, episode 64. Phyllis and Billy are playing Let's Make a Deal. She's already told her kids she's going to leave Sharon's fate to the justice system. So maybe this deal that she's making with Billy is to pursue revenge on Victor, getting Chancellor back by toppling Nikki, something like that. Victor makes a promise that he will protect Nikki no matter what, because of course she's distraught that Ian is on the loose after the havoc he's already wreaked on her life over the years. Nick goes out looking for Sharon. He will not stop until he finds her. Then on Wednesday, January 8th, season 52, episode 65, we've got Devon, Lily, and Abby doing some strategizing. I'm assuming it's work stuff at Winters. There's an undated picture I can't show you for copyright reasons, but Abby and Tessa are glaring at somebody at Society. It may be Ian Ward back up there, and I wonder if Abby's going to ban him from the premises. Chelsea offers Billy some advice that he did not ask for, and I wonder if it's about Sally. And Nate and Audra find a critical clue about Damian. They're still in LA with Amy. And also on Wednesday, Nathan Owens makes his debut as Nate's half-brother, Damian. Thursday, January 9th, episode 66 of season 52. We've got Nate giving Amy some surprising news. Audra is with them. And in the promo for this week, Nate is setting up a meeting with Damian. He's pretending to be an executive, trying to hire him. So I'm not quite sure if Nate's taking the right approach, by lying to his half-brother on the intro, but we'll see how it goes. Obviously, he is going to come back to Genoa City with him because this is a whole new character for the soap. So it'll work out somehow. Victor tasks Michael with getting very important information about Ian so they can take this guy down, maybe about the terms of his parole, the whole chaplain thing. I wonder if Michael is going to be the one to find the link between Ian being a chaplain at the prison where Jordan was at and following up and finding out she died, supposedly, Nick's not going to wait for help finding Sharon. He decides to handle it himself, which is a strange spoiler because he was already looking on the day before. And then we're going to wrap up the week on Friday, January 10th, episode 67 of season 52. Jack is pressuring Kyle to come clean, and I wonder what that is about. And Jordan betrays Ian's orders and goes rogue. So she did it on Monday already with Sharon, so I wonder if by Friday she is going to put Phyllis down in the sewer instead of putting her in the car, because she's supposed to put her in the car, drug her, and crash the car, so it looks like she's the one that ran Sharon off the road. We do know from the 2025 preview spoilers that Phyllis and Sharon wind up in a life or death situation together, so I suspect Phyllis may wind up in the sewer. And Nikki worries that Claire may be in danger. They have scenes together at Chancellor on Friday, and it looks very, very serious.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.